Hey guys, this is Primeval. We're back with part 9 of our playthrough of Deity Challenge 12. Here we're sieging both Warsaw and my Sene. We have our Pictish warriors, which are now obsolete, and I should have tried to upgrade them while they were still within our borders. So I am worried that we'll lose this Pictish warrior here. The AI seems to have gotten better at prioritizing shooting down melee units. Now, I did lose a few other Pictish warriors in the last episode from being careless, so it's too bad. I would have liked to have been able to upgrade those Pictish warriors to pikemen, and they'd retain their foreign lands bonus as well as their pillage without using movement bonus. But it's not a huge deal, so let's go and see if we actually lose that Pictish warrior here. Augustus wants to buy our gems again. I think we can wait just to see how that affects our happiness. Ptolemy has completed his greatest work, the list of busiest people. We're actually right at the bottom there. This is, I guess, the number of hammers per turn. Okay, good. So our Pictish warrior did survive. And if we can go and if we can bring the city down to 0 health this turn, our Pictish warrior will probably do just fine. We will need more crossbows over by the Greeks, most likely, so I'm going to go start sending crossbows there. And we have our backup spearmen on the way. So let's see if we can bring the city down. We can. And now the only risk is, they have a university already. So we'll create a puppet as if they have units around to recapture the city. We can also start ourselves a road towards Warsaw. So our plan here is, after we take out Warsaw, we'll send this army north to meet up with units at Madrid, and then we might go and take the Spanish capital to move, or take out some Spanish cities, just because they're in the way as we move towards Greece's capital, which I assume is somewhere in here. From there, we'll move on to Korea, and then over through to Harold, and then finishing off Babylon and Rome. So we're at 1 happiness here after capturing the Greek city, so I'm glad we didn't go and sell that last luxury to Augustus. Although I think we actually do have excess gems here, so maybe we'll go and resell those to possibly Rome, but we'll see who has the money. Perhaps Harold. Nope. Gems for 2 gold, please. Okay. We also have the excess furs, and once we capture Warsaw, we will have free furs, but at least one of them we'll be able to sell. And here's settle in this spot, that will be a nice city puppet, although they will have a lot of food, so they'll grow quite rapidly. If I could go and capture that, I would, but we don't have a spare relay unit at the moment. Let's go and upgrade our units here, and let's tell Spain not to settle cities near us. And see if she listens. She didn't, so we'll have to go and capture that city as well. So Greece has an army in position, ready to try to take back the city, but they didn't do any damage this turn, so we got to repair a whole bunch of hit points there. Safest inside the city. There is a chance that we could be killed here, so I'll save off, I'll hold off on buying that upgrade. Fortify. Denounce Spain. Okay, sorry about that. I think you might have had really quiet, if not inaudible, audio there, but I don't think I'm going to replay those turns. Anyways, I'll try to make up for it by... actually, I won't be making up for that. I'm sorry. Let's grab a rough terrain here to balance out all of our open terrain promotions. I think we'll have to go and retreat this crossbow as well, work on that road, and we can bring the horsemen into range, but with the range attack and the composite, that might be a little dangerous. Truro has grown. We can continue growing here. We got a new spy after we lost a spy to Korea. Korea is still the tech leader here. Let's go and sink that spy into... Well, let's see what Babylon's up to, since Korea probably has a spy on counter-espionage. Babylon wants to buy our assault. And that's fine. I think we had the excess salt to spare. Alexander is still demanding a lot of stuff from us for peace, which is a little surprising, although their army is still a lot stronger than ours. So I'm not surprised that they're not afraid of us, but we have crossbows while they still are at archers. So that was a little suicidal of this crossbowman here. I might lose him, but hopefully Genoa's units will soak up some of the damage. and hopefully Genoa doesn't capture Warsaw for us. It's possible since they've got the two horsemen, but I think it depends on the order that this happens in, whether or not Warsaw will regenerate its combat strength, or if Genoa gets to move its units first. So the horsemen aren't great for taking cities. They have the reduced combat strength versus cities. Now here, I don't know if I want to put this crossbowman on this hill, since there is the pikeman and the knight. It's probably better if we play it safe here. Korea has declared war on Babylon. That's fine by me. What we need here is going to be more units. We are on the full-on military plan here. Once we get education, we can start on a university in our capital. So maybe we can sink well, why don't we grow in the meantime? Okay, that looks fine. And we will eventually want a crossbowman, so I can put a turn into that before we switch over to universities. On to the next turn. So I'm feeling like my commentary here is a little lackluster, but I do have this chance to play a little more of this game. So even though I'm not feeling like I'm delivering the greatest commentary here, I apologize. Let's see. Let's go and grab logistics, although March is really nice as well. We can take this chance to pillage, and that severely injured crossbowman didn't die to Warsaw's range attack. In fact, Warsaw didn't attack it, so that's really nice. These guys have a workshop and a library. We'll go and create a puppet there. We are unhappy now. We've discovered education. We have a range attack. It looks like this city will survive, so let's go and upgrade that unit. That gets a little more combat strength on the city. We can start advancing some of our units now. Tile-wise, all of that looks just fine. We really should start production on our universities now. Although at 4 population, having a university in Cardiff won't be the most helpful. But our capital can definitely use the university. Let's go and reset the tiles here. Speed the university up by 2 turns. After education, we really could use metal casting for the workshops. And we want to go and get some more trading posts around the old Persian capital. Now, actually, I think it might be more important if we just go and purchase the university here. And we'll go and employ both those slots. That slows our growth down even more, but while we're unhappy, that doesn't really matter. Now, unfortunately, our city-state ally pillaged the furs over at Warsaw, so we won't be able to sell any furs until we repair that tile. The Greeks are still doing their best. And we can go and surround Seville. We can pick up a whole bunch of free workers, so that'll definitely be nice. It's the morning, and I guess I'm not feeling the commentary vibe here, but we are advancing the story, so I'll try, even though I'm not making a lot of comments, I'll also try to stop commenting about how bad my commentary is right now, and hopefully we'll get some good enjoyment out of this LP anyways, or this particular episode. So, the Greeks are throwing their units against us, which is totally fine. Our horseman from Dublin is complete. Bring him over there. This turn we can go and attack Spain. We should probably denounce them first. Or have we already denounced them? Let's go take a look at that. Yes, we did denounce them after they settled a city, even though we asked them not to. So, let's go get our troops into range. So, first of all, horseman complete, we can start work on a circus. And I might also want to purchase a workshop when able. Back here, we'll want to get to work on a workshop. And up next, I think we do want to work our way towards chemistry. So we'll go through physics, pick up the trebuchet, go through steel and gunpowder. We still are nowhere close to entering the Renaissance, or actually we are quite close to entering the Renaissance, so we should consider getting more culture per turn rolling. We can probably steal printing press off of Babylon, although at 16 turns, that's not really the greatest. Perhaps we will relocate to Seoul again, or at least we'll have a look at how long it'll take us to steal text from them. Darius has become a nuisance. We have no interest in that arrangement. We did, however, lose our pikemen, and I think that was one of our last Pictish warrior replacements. So that's too bad. And here is Isabella with an army. We will have our own army there soon enough. So we've got a unit promotion. We can grab logistics with this guy as well, although range would be nice. Let's get range on one of our crossbows. Okay. Well, we're also at war with the Spanish, so we should go and do something about them. We do have the no pillage cost bonus, so that's another movement point there. Let's view the city. They've got nothing. It'll just eat into our happiness, so we should probably raise this city. It is in a nice spot though, but I don't think we can afford that. So we'll go and raise the city. And was there a worker there we should have captured? Probably. Okay, so let's move on over towards Spanish capital, or the Spanish city there, and we can keep a great general over towards our eastern border. Okay, resource-wise, we have nothing to sell. We're currently quite unhappy. On to turn 132. We can go and finish that. Next turn. Soon the Spanish will have some trebuchets in range, and that will be a little more difficult to deal with. We lost another pikeman here as well. But no matter. Our army will soon close on the Spanish army. Okay, so we can continue to trim down the Greek army here. Perhaps this guy wants to fortify for a turn. Can pillage, hide in some more rough terrain, or we should fortify here and let Ragusa join the fight. So what do we have? There's the pikeman we lost. Zanzibar is accepting extra money. Ragusa wants a road. We can definitely make that happen. That'll help us hook up some of Greece's cities as well. Truffles to Caesar, that's fine. Okay, so we have units. The trebuchet isn't in range yet, so that's definitely nice. We can grab drill and fortify again, although it is a little riskier now. Yeah, we might want to go and withdraw our pikemen. Meanwhile, let's see what's going on over here, and if we're in range attack of a city. Continuing our trading post spam here, the old Persian capital is giving us a nice bit of gold per turn, but we do want to slow down their growth, especially since they have the hanging gardens there. Since it's all flat land, there aren't too many hills or mines we can work. I'm not really planning to annex the city. They should, in their own good time, build a university and start pumping out scientists. And great people points for scientists as well as science. Now puppets, you don't actually get the full amount of science from them. I think it's reduced by a good 25%, but it's better than nothing, and I don't really want to have to deal with building a courthouse at the moment. So I'm happy with trading post spamming the city here, and also once they have a university and we unlock a few steps into rationalism, all of those trading posts will really start to pay off. So advancing our crossbow army here, we have a farm that we can farm, and I want to go and improve those furs so we can sell them. We just finished a circus. Let's get to work on a market. We can also go and buy ourselves a university in our next largest city with the lowest production. So let's go and buy that. go and wait for us to grow. Resource-wise, we don't have anything we can trade. Cardiff has grown, and all of that does look fine. Next turn. Okay. Edinburgh can go and hard build itself a workshop. Here we're up to level 4. We could get March, or we could go for Barrage. So here, that attack from the city did bring us down to half health, which means we might die if we stay there. Let's see if we can get away with just fortifying. And we should probably move the Great General somewhere safer. And Persia's got its units out and looking around. They shouldn't have much of an army, but we should have some military units in the area just in case. Let's move our Great General into range. We'll go take a shot here, here. Alright, so I think we'll leave part 9 here, and maybe I'll go and eat some breakfast and come back better able to give a nice running commentary. This is Primeval, signing off.